Yo guys, Sean Don here with what's poppin'. Coming at you with another technical analysis. Here we have Tristen Durr of Heidelberg University, OAC representing. I competed against him back when I was at Mount Union. I think he was just a little freshman or sophomore back then. Yeah, so here he is. I think he's top 10. I think in Division 3 in the hammer. He had a pretty good indoor season in the weight, set a big PR. I think over 17 meters with the weight, so good for him. I got to work with him a little bit back at the GVSU Big Clinic. So yeah, hopefully this video will help you throw a little farther, Tristen. Maybe break that 60-meter barrier, get yourself an All-American. That'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, here we go. Let's check this bad boy out. Alright, one more time. A little choppy, but not bad overall. Alright, so going through it, just starting off. Let's see here. So yeah, coming through the winds, pretty solid with the step up, turn the shoulders back pretty well. Get the ball out left, pretty solid over here. You're not too right side in the winds. Step up, touch around, catch early, working it in. Not bad. A little bit bent over here. Looks like your shoulders, they're sloped forward, but it looks like you're bent a little bit at the waist. Try to stay, you don't need to be upright, but just be cautious of this position. It can kind of throw your hips back. If your hips go back, then it can just kind of throw off the rest of the throw, which I think is kind of what happens with you a little bit. You're a little heavy on this right side over here, and I think it might be because your hips are just a little bit back at the start of the throw. So I guess we'll continue on, see how this goes. But yeah, you're working past you pretty nicely. You can see working the ball past, pushing pretty aggressively. As you can see, there's a little separation between the ball and your hammer. Try to work with the ball, feel the ball better. Not to say that what you're doing is wrong, but I don't know. I feel like if your hands are that far ahead, it might cause some issues with the feeling of the ball. So working into one. All right, pretty solid heel turn. You come in and catch. Pretty solid positions right here. Shoulders more or less over the hips. Decent amount of weight back on this left foot. You don't really come around too much. And it looks like you kind of try to, yeah, it looks like you try to step forward a little bit, so good. Keep that up. And then you can see here, it's not terrible. But you can see you just have a little bit too much weight on this right side. You need to get more over here because you're just starting to lean a little bit. And then as you go into two, this is where you start pulling with that left side just a little tiny bit. You can see you're kind of up in that left shoulder, and you rise a little bit on this left leg rather than kind of staying down and sinking into the throw. You rise, which I guess it's not a bad thing, but it can cause some timing issues and just kind of this whole right-sided problem, like when you're a little heavy on the right side, can cause, I don't know if it's a symptom, like the cause of the problem or a symptom of the problem, but when you're heavy on the right side, you're kind of prone to standing up on that left side and pulling that left side, and then it just gets kind of worse and worse. The throw goes on. It's kind of hard to break that pattern once you get into it. And like I said, so here, position's not bad. Once again, solid looking catch. A little bit around on this one. Catching not late, just before 270, but I think in terms of your position, looks like you over-rotate by, a little bit. And then you're coming through, working the ball past you again. I'd like to see that right foot turn a little bit more. It looks like you're trying to do something with it, but if you really got this whole right side turn and really throw the ball out left, that would immediately help your heavy right-sidedness. That's usually the cause, I think, of being heavy on the right side, is that you don't get the ball out left enough. Left meaning, out here. Try to think about reaching the ball out and almost touching the net with it. But like I said earlier, don't try to break at the waist and reach out. You just got to get the ball nice and long left and feel it with relaxed arms, relaxed shoulders, and stuff like that. But you still want to be a nice, like rigid court. Moving into 3, yeah, definitely right side could work better in 2. And then looks like your arms are just bent a little bit, but so yeah, just try to relax more. I know you're into lifting, so yeah, just gotta try to relax your arms as much as possible. That's probably the biggest thing in the hammer throw. The tighter your arms are, you think you're doing more work, but you're actually just kind of hurting your cause. Catching 3, I'd say this is probably where you're heaviest on your right side. You come out of it well, but you can see like there's not a whole lot of weight on that left side. Your left foot's over here, the hips are kind of over more to the right, and I don't think it looks like your foot comes off the ground, but it's close, just a little bit right there in that frame. It's a little iffy, that right there, that tiny little movement in that left foot. But yeah, in terms of catch, you catch decently, really better than the other 2 turns, which is a good place to be. And you work around and bent legs more or less in the finish, which is good. But once again, I think if your right side was turning and working way more, if you really think about throwing that ball out left, you really got to work that right foot, the right knee, the right hip. I think about all sorts of different cues, whether it's like turning my right foot. I think about kind of pushing my right knee into my left and kind of rotating it, or I also just think about working my hips more throughout the throw. Just gotta get that right side working more, and I think it just help your cause all around. Get the ball out left more. You won't be as heavy on your right side. More weight on your left side means everything's gonna get a lot more efficient. It's gonna get a lot easier. You step forward and catch the ball earlier. All of a sudden, you put more force on the ball, and it's a giant slippery slope in the best way possible. You do things right, more things go right, and more things go right, and eventually you're setting PRs like it's nothing. Yeah, all around solid throw. Just a little heavy on that right side. The right side doesn't turn too much, and yeah, finish was not bad. Yeah, get that right side working a little bit, get that ball way out left, Tristen, and you're on your way to hopefully an All-American this year in the hammer. So keep it up, dude. Glad to help you out. If you guys are interested in a technical analysis of your own, visit www.atlaspeakperformance.com and go to the services and resources page and get yourself an analysis and get better and set PRs. Yeah, do it. Alright, Sean Don, peace and out. See you guys next time.